Story we brought to you first as breaking news here on King 5 Mornings. We're going inside Olalla Bay Market after a fire destroyed the local gathering place that's been a part of the Kitsap Peninsula since 1884.
King 5's Farah Jadrin is there live in Olalla this morning for us. Farah, you were there at the moment of the fire. You spoke to the owner as they were doing their renovation work. How significant was the damage and what's next?
Well, Jake, Mimi, from replacing equipment to other things like electrical work, HVAC, plumbing, underground work, the Olsons tell me that the fire actually racked up costs of about $250,000. The brand new kitchen inside was a total loss. But as the owner and best-selling author Greg Olson tells me, that's not going to be the ending of Olalla Bay Market's story.
Our amazing Olalla Bay wrecking crew, which is what we call the guys that do the work here, and the gal, there's one, Tina.
For the Olson family and the Olalla community, fire only fueled the passion for the project.
It is overwhelming, the outpouring of support. I mean, I cried on your show, and many people have come here and cried too.
The morning of August 16th, understandably emotional.
It's not just me and my family, it is our community has worked so hard, and we've had so many volunteers.
Feeling Greg's heartache
And help.
Countless community members raced to the market that morning.
It's easy to drive by a fire scene and just kind of gawk or whatever. It's a whole different thing to stop and say, what can I do? And we get that all the time.
More than a month after the unthinkable, there is progress and positives when it comes to the market's future menu.
Because the pandemic was a long wait to get this, and it did come from Italy. We have fired it up. It's propane fired. It's not a wood fired, but it's a fired type oven. And we were just kind of like, kind of overwhelmed at how big it is. Yeah, it's pretty big. But we can make a lot of things in it, not just pizza.
Pride runs deep. The Kitsap County Fire Marshal waiting on lab results from what's looking like an accidental fire, also keeping an eye out for what's next at the old landing spot.
It was always a place to go, place to stop, and I know the community was looking forward to having it back in operation again.
Back in operation is just part of the goal for the Olson family. They're also breathing new life into coveted pieces of the community. Barnwood from a century-old Olalla barn and a canoe are being soda blasted to remove memories from the fire. Covering rebuild and cleanup costs of nearly $250,000 hasn't come without generosity. The Olalla Winery raising $50,000 through a GoFundMe page, and Olalla Food Center raised $5,000 with a cornhole tournament.
It is overwhelming to get support from a community that believes in what you believe in.
And Olson is believing, hoping for some holiday magic.
I keep telling everybody all I want for Christmas is to open these doors and have our people come inside. That's what I want. I believe it's possible.
So you've heard it there right from Greg. That's the new target reopening date is Christmas. Olalla has a really wonderful long-running celebration around Christmas time where Santa goes and he makes several stops and the kids wait to see him. And Greg would love it if that tradition ended here and everyone could celebrate inside the market. Live in Olalla Bay, Farah Jadrin, King 5 News.
And Farah, before you go, this looks like a huge project. How much money have they put into it so far?
Well, from the start, Jake and Mimi, to now with the renovations and everything like that and the purchase of the property, it's been about a $2 million investment. And it sounds like a lot, but as Greg and his family tells me, it may sound a little cliche. They say this place is priceless.
Yeah, I'll bet. All right. What a project. Good to see them get back on their feet, too. Farah, thanks.